The morning air in Seoul felt unusually electric on August 11, 2025. Not because of a political event, not because of a celebrity scandal, but because of something far subtler and infinitely more powerful. A 15-second black and white video began playing across coffee shop screens in South Korea. No dramatic background music, no flashy text, no corporate jingle. Just a man, tall, effortlessly handsome, with a gaze so deep it seemed to pierce through the glass of the display itself. That man was Kim Taehyung, better known to the world as V of BTS. The teaser, part of his new campaign with Compose Coffee, didn't even show him holding a cup. He didn't speak a word. And yet, within hours, hashtags like #VComposeCoffee, Taehyung for Compose, and Serving Face Coffee flooded global trends. Fans in Seoul began making pilgrimages to nearby Compose Coffee branches, hoping to catch a glimpse of the teaser in person. Some filmed the screens and uploaded them online. Others just stood quietly, watching the loop as if hypnotized. It's only a coffee ad, some might say, but ARMY knew better. This was more than advertising. This was an event. There's something peculiar about Taehyung's presence. Even stripped of vibrant colors, the black and white palette seemed to amplify his aura. His crisp white shirt slightly rumpled at the edges, the way his sleeves were rolled just high enough to show his wrists, the subtle shift of his eyes as the camera lingered. He doesn't act in these clips, he simply exists. And yet that existence feels cinematic. Fans began dissecting every frame. Was that a smirk? Did he blink just a fraction slower than normal? Was the camera intentionally focused on his eyes rather than the product? On X, formerly Twitter, one fan wrote, "This isn't a coffee teaser. This is Taehyung teaching a masterclass on how to own a camera without saying a word." Another posted a screenshot with the caption, "The coffee is just a bonus. This is about him." If anyone thought this campaign was a random endorsement, they were mistaken. Compose Coffee has been quietly building this collaboration for months. On August 11, they launched V Composed, 3 limited edition drinks named Rich Allegro, Yuja Staccato, and Dolce Serenade. Even the drink names felt like they belonged in a Taehyung playlist, musical, elegant, and strangely intimate. Each cup came with a specially designed sleeve featuring his profile shot, sparking another frenzy. Some fans admitted they bought multiple drinks just to collect the sleeves. In a savvy marketing twist, the company didn't dump the entire ad all at once. Instead, they released small doses, a photo here, a poster there, and finally, this silent teaser. By the time the full campaign drops on August 14, 2025, public curiosity will be boiling over. Within 12 hours, the teaser was not just trending in South Korea, it was making headlines internationally. Korean entertainment portals covered it first, then global outlets like Billboard Korea, Sportskita, and Hindustan Times picked it up. Even lifestyle blogs with no prior K-pop coverage were suddenly writing about the silent coffee ad that broke the internet. Some writers compared it to the old-school charm of classic cinema, silent films where expressions carried the weight of the story. Others simply admitted they didn't know how to explain why they kept re-watching the clip over and over again. In true ARMY fashion, the speculation went into overdrive. Some noticed that in the reflection of the coffee shop window behind him, you could faintly see the outline of a microphone stand. Could this hint at his upcoming solo music work? Others swore the background set resembled the photo shoot location from his layover era. And then there was the soundtrack, or lack thereof. Some believed the silence was intentional, allowing fans to mentally hear his deep baritone voice. Others claimed that in one store version, you could faintly hear the sound of coffee being poured, and insisted that this was a secret part of the teaser's immersive concept. While the coffee campaign dominated the week, it wasn't the only reason Taehyung's name was everywhere this August. Earlier in the month, W Korea released an exclusive video from Paris, revealing Taehyung's most treasured personal items, including his beloved Celine smile bag and a perfume he described as a scent that feels like home. The video amassed millions of views within days. Just days before that, a gym clip of Taehyung went viral on Weavers. Wearing a black tank top, his biceps caught more attention than the workout itself. Fans laughed when his trainer jokingly added extra reps to his set, and Taehyung's confused expression instantly became a meme. And of course, there's the post-military anticipation. With his discharge still fresh, fans are reading into every move, every outfit, every public appearance, every endorsement as a sign of his readiness to dive back into music and performances with BTS. This coffee teaser might seem small in the grand scheme of a superstar's career, but for ARMY, these moments are lifelines. During the military hiatus, fans had to live off sporadic updates, old performances, and scattered interviews. Now, seeing Taehyung front and center again, even for a coffee ad, feels like proof that the long wait is truly ending. It's not just about caffeine, it's about connection. When the full Composed Coffee campaign drops on August 14th, it won't just be a commercial. It will be a shared event, one that thousands will film, post, and discuss for weeks to come. And if history has taught us anything about BTS and their fandom, it's that these small events have a way of snowballing into cultural moments that last far beyond the original promotion. By the evening of August 11th, the city of Seoul was buzzing with an odd sense of urgency. Coffee lovers, casual shoppers, and devoted ARMY alike were lining up outside Composed Coffee stores, not for the drinks, but for the screens. Some fans brought tripods to capture the teaser in perfect resolution. Others came in groups holding up their phones and counting down until the video looped again. Inside, the sound of coffee machines steamed in the background, but it was Taehyung's silent gaze from the screen that commanded the room. You could tell instantly when the teaser began playing. Conversations quieted. Baristas would subtly glance at the screens while continuing to pour lattes. A few customers even froze mid-sip. One ARMY from Busan described it perfectly in her Weavers post. "It's like you're watching a scene from a romance film, but you're also in it. He's not just looking at the camera, he's looking at you. And for 15 seconds, nothing else matters." Silence is a dangerous tool in advertising. Most campaigns are loud, colorful, and filled with slogans, but Taehyung's teaser strips all that away. Without background music, every detail becomes louder. The slow blink, the shift in posture, the faint curl of his lips. It's almost unnerving how much he can say without speaking. In the absence of words, fans filled in the blanks themselves. Some imagined he was about to invite them for coffee. Others swore they could hear his deep voice in their heads, greeting them softly. A popular fan edit even added one of his past lines from a BTS fan meeting over the teaser. "Have you eaten? Let's have coffee together." The edit exploded online, gaining over 1 million views in less than a day. Sharp-eyed viewers noticed something that sparked wild speculation: the faint reflection in the glass window behind him. Some say it's the blurred shape of a microphone stand, hinting at upcoming solo music, or perhaps a secret Composed Coffee music tie-in. Others claimed the white shirt and minimalist set looked eerily similar to his layover photo shoot, as if this campaign was a spiritual sequel to that era. Layover was about comfort and intimacy. Coffee is the next chapter of that story. Composed Coffee, for their part, has remained completely silent about any hidden meanings, and that silence is ironically only fueling the theories. This teaser didn't come out of nowhere. Just a week earlier, Taehyung was the centerpiece of W Korea's September edition. In an exclusive video filmed in Paris, he revealed his most treasured personal belongings, including a Celine smile bag and a perfume he described as a scent that feels like home. The video was not just a fashion spread, it was a portrait of a man who values both style and sentimentality. That same calm, refined energy now flows into the Composed Coffee teaser, making it feel like an extension of his real-life personality rather than a forced advertisement. In Paris, he was photographed sipping espresso at a sidewalk cafe, dressed in a tailored blazer. Fans are now wondering if that trip secretly doubled as early filming for the coffee campaign.